Lots and lots of vegetables. Not quite vegan, but definitely vegetarian. I'm talking about a vegetable fritter. This is gonna be a nice one. I'm Chef Winston and welcome to Floribbean Cuisine. Let's get cooking. That's right, a vegetable fritter. I had one of my subscribers requested, can I make a vegetable fritter for them? Sure. This episode is dedicated to all the vegetable fritter lovers. This particular recipe I'm going to be sharing with you today is not quite vegan because it do have eggs in it, but it's definitely vegetarian. You can remove the eggs, but it will not be a nice, I would say, puffiness and its richness to it. But it can be done vegan style. I'll probably bring that and share that with you guys in another episode. I've done all kind of fritters. In some of my episodes, I've done a banana fritter, a conch fritter, a clam and shrimp fritter, a pumpkin fritter. I've got many more fritters on future episodes to come, so stay tuned for that. But this one is gonna be a nice, flavorful, healthy, good-feeling fritter. All of these vegetables we're gonna be putting inside of this fritter. This fritter gonna have potatoes, broccoli, carrot, peppers, zucchini, fresh corn, a whole bunch of goodness. So let's get this here started. So to start prepping your vegetables to get all of these down to the sizes we're gonna cut, there are different ways you can cut this. You can hand dice this, but what I'm gonna be doing is using a mandolin. A mandolin, this is what a mandolin looks like. This is a professional grade mandolin that we use in commercial kitchens and in the industry. However, there are some for the domestic users. You can go to those home stores to get a smaller version of this. You just gotta be careful when using these of the knife, these blades, to make it a nice julienne. I've seen some stuff on infomercials that's even safer that you can also use. A mandolin or a box grater. I don't too much care using a box grater because when I'm grating tender vegetables like my zucchini, peppers, or whatever, it tends to produce a lot of liquid, extra liquid. We're gonna be squeezing out a lot of this stuff, but I like my vegetables, I love my fritters to have texture, crunch, a little girth to them. So I'm gonna julienne these a little bit bigger than you would expect, but follow along, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start julienne these zucchini first, so we can start getting the party rolling. So what I'm gonna do is this. I've got my mandolin set at a certain thickness. Let's double check this. This is what I'm looking for right here. So we can julienne, you can see the thickness of this zucchini. I'm gonna julienne, this is what you call julienne. I'm gonna get all of this here. And then the carrots, we're gonna do the same exact thing. Look at that. Beautiful, even cuts. This is why I like using the mandolin. This is what we're gonna end up with. So once this is all ready and prepped up, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. And the texture of this is gonna be oh so amazing. And continuing with the prep of the vegetables, what I'm gonna do is the broccoli. We're looking at the stem of the broccoli, not so much the flower parts, right? Put this over here, out of the way. We're gonna use the stem portion and julienne it or put it in the mandolin the same way we was doing the carrots and the zucchini. Just like this. Look at that, beautiful. You go to the store, you probably can see a package of broccoli slaw. You can use that too. That's a good idea. Broccoli looking good. Now we're gonna move on to the corn. I've got fresh corn, or you can use frozen corn or corn from the can. But this is what we're gonna be here using because we want everything to be fresh and nice texture. This corn we're gonna cut in half. Any rolly vegetables that you're cutting, you're using a knife, you always want to create a flat surface to work with it. You don't want your vegetables to be rolling when you're cutting. You could cut yourself. That's a cooking tip. Flat surface, down, knife, go down and get some beautiful, nice kernels. What I'm doing, I'm just going up against the inner part of the corn and peeling away these beautiful kernels. So easy this is. This is gonna be such a flavorful fritter. I cannot wait. So with the peppers, green peppers and red peppers, this is what we got already. I'm gonna take 2 green onions, prep those as well, cut off the roots, And the way we're gonna cut this in half. White parts and the green parts. What I'm gonna do is just cut them in circles like this. That's all we're gonna do to this to produce this effect. Because once it's going to fritter, we're chomping down on more niceness. And I love using these type of onions because they're not too strong in onion flavor. Then we're gonna add a little touch of onion. I would like to use red onion, but I don't have a red onion this time. So although I have the scallions inside here, spring onions or the green onions, I'm gonna put a little touch of this onion here, this Spanish onion, and I'm gonna chop it up really, really fine, really tight. Look at that. Almost like I'm mincing it. If you're using a grater box for your other vegetables, this would be great to grate as well. Although I don't too much care for the other vegetables on the grater box, and the box grater we call it. So the reason I'm chopping this up so finely because we don't want this here to be big chunky flavors of onion in your fritter. We just want this nice onion flavor. That's why I'm cutting it up really, really small, minced. Just like what I'm gonna do to the garlic also. Follow with that, we're gonna put some garlic inside here. Like I mentioned with the onion, I'm gonna chop this up really, really fine. Just like this here. This comes along nice. This one here is gonna be a super, super winner. And the last vegetable I'm gonna prep to put inside of here, a potato. A washed potato, I'm not gonna peel it. I love the skin on the potatoes. Give that a little rusticness as well, the outcome. I put this to the mandolin and get the same effect that we was getting for the carrots and the other vegetables that I put on the mandolin. Beautiful that looks. So what I'm gonna do, like I was saying, I'm gonna blanch some of these vegetables. Blanch meaning we're gonna pre-cook just to keep them take the hardness out of them. I've got some hot water back here that's seasoned with some salt. All I'm gonna do is put this here and I'm gonna drop my potatoes, my carrots, and my broccoli stems inside here. So this is gonna cook a little bit. The other things I'm not gonna put inside there. Look how beautiful this here looks so far. This has been sitting in the hot water for about 60 minutes. Then I'm gonna follow this with all of the other vegetables. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna just strain it all. Look at this here. Perfect, all the vegetables are being added inside here. Looking good. Now we're gonna just go ahead and drain all of this. This has not been sitting too long now. Now as you can see, look how nice and chunky and beautiful this looks. Now as you can see, these are fully drained. Now, next step, I'm gonna take these out and start chopping them. Take them out. What we're gonna start doing is just rough chopping. As you notice, I'm just going in slightly, not mincing it, because I still want some chunky vegetables. I know it's a little bit more process. You're thinking to yourself, why didn't I just grate it in the first place rather than cutting it? By doing it this way, hand chopping them like this, and just slightly blanching them, trust me, the outcome is gonna be amazing. You're gonna have chunks and texture in your fritter. Perfect, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect, see this? As you notice, I'm just cutting it where it's manageable, so once I start making a batter and put it on to fry up, how beautiful this looks. See that? Ah, man, you're in for a treat. Cannot wait to taste this fritter. Next step, what we're gonna do, I've got a piece of kitchen towel here, a clean kitchen towel. The reason we're using this, we're gonna squeeze out any excess moisture that's in these vegetables. Put it in by doing this. Put it inside of here. Bring it up together. And you can just squeeze it out. Any extra moisture that you may have. Look at that. All this moisture is coming out of here. Perfect. Put it in the clean kitchen towel. See that? And then squeeze. See all this moisture coming out? We don't want this in the fritter. We don't want it to be loosen up the batter. So this is what you need to do. Get rid of all of this moistness. All vegetables, of course, carry natural water. It's a very vital step for your beautiful, beautiful fritter. This is what this would look like. See that? Nice and dry. Perfect, huh? Our nice fresh vegetables are dried out. Now we're gonna start putting it together to create this masterpiece. First thing we're gonna do is got some eggs for here. We got 2 eggs we're gonna give this a shot with. Break those eggs up. And I got some flour. A little bit of baking powder. I should have put the baking powder with the flour first, the dry ingredients, sieve that together, and then add the eggs. But we're adding it now. And the same goes for the paprika. The other part of the dry ingredients, which I should have put in first. So we're gonna mix it well. This is what we're looking so far. Now to this mixture, we're gonna start adding our vegetable mix. We're gonna fold it up. Yes. Fold it up just like this. Then I'm gonna take some parsley. We got some fresh parsley here that was washed. We're gonna put about this much inside here. Bringing it home. Perfect. Drop that in here. Now we're gonna season this bad boy up with a little bit of salt and pepper. We're gonna do it to taste. Looking good? Okay, my pan is getting hot. I'm gonna add some grapeseed oil to this. About that much? Come on in here and see what I'm doing here now, guys. There's gonna be magic. So we're gonna take a spoonful of this beautiful vegetable fritter, rest it in here. Spread it a little bit, just like that. See how beautiful it's frying up? Oh my goodness, the color, the smell. It's amazing so far. Look at it. Right there. Put a little bit more on top of this one. Remember, you don't want your temperature to be too hot. And a nice medium steady heat is fine. Just like this. It's coming together. Oh yes, smelling good. Let's turn these bad boys over. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. See that? Turn these over. Cook on the other side. So I'm gonna start cooking up a few of these. I'll be right back so we can taste this bad boy. All fried up, smelling really, really good. Beautiful color, nice golden brown color. All of the beautiful vegetables, the greens, the orange, the yellow, the specks of red from the peppers. But before we give it a taste, a quick recap. What we did for this vegetable fritter, right? We julienne or shredded some carrots, zucchini, onions. We've got some broccoli stems in here, fresh corn, garlic, onions. Oh my goodness, smells amazing. And we blanched or pre-cooked just a little bit, not in boiling water, but just in some hot water. We put the potatoes and the carrots and the broccoli stems in there. And then we let that sit for about a minute. And then we followed that with the other vegetables. Just get a little bit of heat inside of it to get some of that crunchiness out of it. Strained it. And then we wring out the moisture in a rag to get all of that liquid out of it. And then we mix a little container of flour, baking powder, some paprika, a little bit of salt, and some eggs. Little bit of milk we added in there as well to create a little batter. Put all of that vegetable mix inside there, fold it up, fry it up. This is the end result. Now it's time to taste it. So excited. What I got here is a little bit of sour cream. You can make any kind of special sauce you want, but I'm trying to keep this here simple so I can enjoy the flavors of fresh vegetables. We're coming in. Let me taste this. Oh my God. Woo! The crunch, the textures, what I was looking for, accomplished. The carrots are crunchy. I can taste the potatoes in there, the corn. Oh, nice freshness. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. One more taste. Oh, guys, this is something here you definitely gotta give a shot. This recipe, this episode was definitely a winner. Don't forget to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all the notifications when I upload a video every single week. We're coming in heavy, we're coming in strong. Enough flavor coming your way. Catch you next week. Chef Winston, cheers.